And we are back with another episode of A Sampler Pod. Today we're talking about the results of Payback 2023. All right, guys, let's take it away. First match, I actually liked it. I think it was a really good episode of Raw, but it was really good. It was really good.
It definitely was, bro.
Yeah. All right. So the first match we had Trish Stratus. Oh, by the way, sorry guys. As always, we have JJ, we have Juan, and we have Brandon here. So,
hey, what's going on?
Guys, what's up, man? Glad to see you guys here. So, first match, we have Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch in a steel cage match. Apparently, this has been the first steel cage match Trish Stratus has ever been in since she started wrestling, which is understandable because back then when she was around, women's wrestling was not a thing. So,
at all.
Yeah. All right. So, this match.
Still miss those matches.
When they had the Divas title or the old women's championship.
Why can't we get Sky Blue in one of those matches from back in the day?
Stop it.
Yeah. We're already getting it canceled. We haven't even been like 15 seconds in.
We're going to get in trouble.
But, you're not wrong, though. But, yeah, but we have... so this match, honestly, it was way better than I thought. I thought it was going to be...
It was good. It was definitely good.
I thought it was going to be crap. I honestly thought it was going to be crap. Like, their storytelling, everything was great. And I thought Becky was going to have to carry everything, but Trish did her... I mean, she did a damn good job.
Oh, did you see her forehead?
Oh,
Trish's forehead?
I'm just glad it's over.
What,
Same.
that match?
No,
the feud
story.
That story? Yeah, no, that's good. But at least it was a good match to end it.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is the best match that they've had by far. And I do like the forehead. Obviously, it was hard way, but I think that kind of added an extra element of realism to it. It wasn't like John Moxley, where all of a sudden you just look at the guy and all of a sudden he has skewers on his head.
I wonder how she got hurt like that. You know what I mean?
I think it was when Becky was just banging her against the or hitting her against the
steel cage.
The steel cage, yeah. And Becky can kind of get a little carried away too.
Yeah, that is
I'm hitting you here. I'm hitting you. Be careful.
She's the man.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about that one?
It was a good match. I thought it was the best match of the night, to be honest with you.
Shut your face. Shut up.
Legit.
Thank you for coming on, JJ.
Hey, everybody has a right to have a bad opinion. And it's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
It was a good match. It was a good match. It was a good match as a starter, and I'm glad they put it as the starter.
Mm-hmm.
Should have been a main event, realistically.
No.
It fit perfectly.
Yeah.
No, I think the match overachieved. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I was expecting complete trash, and all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, this is actually. I was about to fast forward it, like straight up, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, this is it's not bad. And I just watched the whole thing. It was really good.
I caught Payback live from start to finish, and again, watching it live without the ability to fast forward it, I feel like it just flowed perfectly, and having that as the starter match kind of set the tone for how the rest of the night went. Because if you start with the cage match, everything else has to be better than, because cage matches typically go pretty good because of the element of danger.
Yeah, and they're usually one of the last matches, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though we have seen WWE the last few years, the first spot is now is a coveted spot. Because like you're saying, it sets the tone for the rest of the show. Before, like in the old days, like the first match was usually trash. Like nobody cared about the first.
Literally skip.
Yeah, you could skip through half the pay-per-view and then that's it. But now the first match sets the tone for everybody else, and that's good because it's like, all right, bring it, let's go. So I think, like I said, I think it was great. The spots were awesome. When Trish actually one time when she was on the turnbuckle and she lifted up, I thought that Becky was just gonna do that stomp on her, and she just got up like pure core strength. I was like, damn, like and at that age, like, bro.
Ain't she like a personal trainer or something like that?
Yeah, she's always been involved with fitness, but still, I mean, no matter what, I mean, that's kind of a hard thing to do.
Still
Yeah,
impressive.
very impressive.
Like, okay.
I mean, bro, if it would have been me, I would have still been there like, on the turnbuckle. So it's like, hey, anybody gonna pick me up?
Since we're talking about Becky, what's the deal with her and Tiffany Stratton now? Is that like, is Becky going back to NXT or what? What's the deal with that?
What they'll probably do,
Probably.
I think, I think they're probably gonna do like Seth Rollins. That Seth Rollins went down to NXT for like one match and things like that, and a couple promos. So yeah, it's pretty much to kind of like do the give the what is it called, the
rub,
the rub,
on Tiffany Stratton. Even though Tiffany Stratton is not good, like she's
still fairly new.
Fairly new.
So she's green as she's green as hell. Yeah.
So I did like that line in the interview where Becky was like, "Oh, I'm glad you got out of your Mattel box and are here." I was
that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
That was funny, kind of corny to a certain extent, but it was funny at the same time. Yeah, I was like, there you go. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. But honestly, Tiffany Stratton, she has a good character. She's kind of like Chelsea Green, but in the ring, she's not very good. Okay. Not yet, and that's good. She's in NXT. I think they gave her the title way too quick. But at least it's an NXT, so it almost doesn't matter to a certain extent.
Yeah, she was like a NXT fan favorite. That's why
they're treating her like Braun Breaker. You know, Braun was 2 weeks and they won the championship.
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But Tiffany Stratton was there for like about a year, I think. It's still kind of like fairly new compared to like the other girls that are on there, like Roxanne, the girl from UK. I keep forgetting her name. Damn it, we talked about her last time.
I know we talked about Thea Hall last time.
Thea Hall, but the girl from UK, the one with the black and white hair, I always forget her name.
Lindsay Davenport or something like that?
Yeah, something like Davenport. Yeah. So
Blair
yeah,
Davenport.
she's really good, but Blair Davenport. Yeah.
Well, but the thing is that Tiffany is one of the few people that actually went straight to NXT. She'd never been in wrestling before. She was like a fitness model, so it's a little bit of a different situation. Not like Roxanne, that she was in ROH and the Indies for the longest time, even though she was very young. But I think she started wrestling. She was like 16 or something. Yep. So she's kind of a wrestling savant to that standpoint. But what star rating do you guys give that match?
Are we doing out of 5 or out of 10?
Out of 5. Out of 5.
Are we doing half?
4.
Yeah, whatever you want.
I'm gonna give it 4.
3.5?
Yeah.
All right.
4.
3.5. I'll give it a 3.5.
3.5. 4. I actually give it a 4. I give it a 4. I think it was. And in my case, yes, it was a good match, but I was expecting no more than a 2 for that match. So it definitely exceeded expectations. It definitely exceeded expectations. It was great.
My biggest issue was just the whole Zoe Stark thing at the end. Like I don't think she was really needed.
No, she wasn't. But like, you know,
she's not needed at all.
Yeah, at all. Not even on NXT. But it's like, that's the one thing that kind of like ruined like the match.
It was very random.
Yeah,
it was very, very random. It's like, what are you doing here? After everything's said and done. No. All right, cool. So let me just write it down here. So JJ, you give it what was it? 3.5, 3.25?
4.
4. Okay. Juan?
3.5.
3.5. Okay. Brandon?
3.5.
3.5. All right, cool. All right, perfect. Next match was Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory for the U.S. Championship.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I fast forward through this match.
Another really good Raw match.
Yeah,
agreed.
I figured, like, to be honest with you, or a SmackDown match, but like, dude, so like on Friday, me and Brandon were at SmackDown. Whenever we noticed that literally the LWO and Rey Mysterio came out technically twice, you know what I mean?
Felt like back
to back, and then you're gonna have Rey Mysterio come out the night after. With his music, I was already over him, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. Like, again.
Yeah, honestly, it wasn't a bad match. Like you're saying, it was a Raw match. It didn't feel special at all. Like it almost felt like we've seen this already, a couple of times. I don't care. I was actually looking forward to the aftermath when I thought
nothing happened.
Yeah, and we thought that Santos was going to turn on him. And even when Santos had Ray on his shoulders, I was like, oh, they're gonna go for the thumbs
Too
down.
early for that.
Nope. Too early.
Like
Too early. It's been going on for
early.
a couple of months now.
No, and second
Not
of all,
even a
that,
year.
No,
Not
but
even
second
a
of all,
year.
That's way too long.
bro, LWO needs a shakeup also.
Nah.
They need a
Well,
shakeup.
remember,
They need to
Ray-
do
yes,
something because
Ray
they're
just
just glorified cheerleaders for Ray. That's all they're doing
To be
all day.
100%, to be
all day.
100% honest with you, Joaquin Juarez and the other one,
Joaquin
Bro.
Wild and I don't remember.
Raul
what was the guy's name.
Mendoza.
yeah, those two literally whenever they came out on SmackDown, bro, there was no reactions.
Well, because they
No.
haven't really done anything on the
It's
main
quiet.
roster.
Honestly,
They
I would
needed
have put
better heels, bro.
I would have put Carrillo and what's his face and Ana Garza instead of them. I think they're better in the ring. They have more of a character. They're more used to the WWE style. I think they would have been better characters. Even the look is different. It goes more with what they're trying to do with LWO. But these guys,
They look more
literally,
Mexican.
they're just there. Like they're just there. They just look like
Yeah.
TNA rejects. That's all they look like.
Well, one of them is.
There you go.
One of them is. Though.
I rest my case.
That explains.
Yo, what makes me more mad is that one of the dudes, he's not even Spanish, bro. And it's like,
He's
come on,
Filipino.
man.
Wild. Like Joaquin Wild, I think.
Yeah. It's like, come on, bro. Like, but yeah,
Are we sure about that?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure about
I'm
that.
positive because I remember
Yeah, we Googled it.
JJ and I
We
one of
Googled
the episodes I was like,
we
yeah,
were
he's
going at
Filipino.
it for like 5
Yeah.
minutes. Yeah,
And JJ's like, no, he's not. I'm like, yeah, he is. And then he's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, oh shit, he is.
no, he is Filipino.
Well, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I am.
He's Filipino.
Yeah, it's like TJP.
But apparently they're like the ripoff of Spanish people because they were kind of like,
But they're Asian.
yeah, it's like weird.
Well, I mean, they were also colonized by the Spanish at the same time. Puerto Rico, Cuba, and the Dominican Republic were.
We came first.
He's a
At the
good
same
fan.
time.
But
He's not raza.
anyways,
Nah, he's not
what-
Raza. He is
Way
not
off.
Raza.
yeah, he's not Rasta. Yo,
He
so
is
anyway,
not.
so like, what do you guys give the rating to this match?
2.
A 2?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think it would have been a better fit match on SmackDown. Like this match should have been on SmackDown, and we should have got Gunther versus
Yes.
Gable.
Yes,
Facts.
without question. Without question.
It's crazy, bro, how Gunther is literally getting the same treatment as kind of like Roman Reigns. That it's like he wrestles like maybe once a month type thing.
Well, she wants to wrestle him weekly.
That is true. That is true.
Like
You
who
have a
wants to
point.
get their chest tore up like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. But
Maybe
like,
Sheamus. Nobody wants to see that again.
I guess they were trying to put the spotlight on all the other matches because realistically, like Gunther always, every single match he has is a banger. You know what I mean?
Him
So
and Gable are gold though.
Yes. Yeah, Gable's so
that's
so
the
freaking
match
good.
that I still haven't seen, bro.
I told you last week. I was like, bro,
you told me
you
that it
have
was
to
really
watch
good.
it. Of the whole 3 hours, that's the match you have to watch because it was just
The count out
beautiful.
match.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, that match
It was beautiful
really
wrestling.
good. And look, I know we're getting off topic. The way Gable suplexed Gunther over the barricade, bananas. Bananas.
I'm gonna have to check it out tonight. I'm gonna watch
Chef's
it.
kiss, bro. Chef's
I'm
kiss.
gonna watch it
So
You guys
Before
freaking
going to bed.
amazing.
before going to bed.
yeah, but I give Ray and Theory a 2.
Yeah.
I'm not sold on Theory, and Ray is just Ray. I love Rey Mysterio, but it's getting old.
Yeah, plus the fact I think Theory got exposed. He's good, but he's not ready there. He's not ready yet. Like he still needs. We saw him as WWE's answer to MJF, but he's still not there. Like he still
Far
needs.
from it.
He's still. Yeah, he is looking like Randy was in the beginning when he started, when he had that sling, when he was like, oh yeah, he's injured every week or something. That's
Right.
basically where Theory is right now.
I'm trying to think. Was that last night when Corey Graves asked Michael Cole if he's ever seen somebody come to WWE and be as hot as Theory is? And I think Michael Cole said Randy Orton. I think that was last night.
I'm not sure, but it would make sense.
I don't see the hype with Austin Theory. I didn't see it his first stint before he went back to NXT. I didn't see it, or I don't see it this stint. Like I don't see the hype.
I mean,
I don't see the hype.
I mean,
I don't see it this stint. Like I don't see it this stint. Like I don't see it. I don't see it this stint. Like 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 I don't see it this stint.
I mean, I think the guy, the first thing he has is the look. Because let's be honest, it's kind of like John Cena. Like, he's
His
not
music,
very good in the ring. It's just the look was.
His intro music sucks too.
Yeah,
Terrible.
but then again, when they put the spotlight on the guy. Hey, but that whole thing when they changed it to the spotlight, the guy looks like you don't know anything about wrestling, and you're like, hey, he's a guy.
He
like,
looks like legit a sculpture from Greece.
Yeah, but then
with the small peepee.
But then he's boring. But then he's boring.
Christ.
I agree.
But then he's boring. Nobody cares about what he does afterwards.
How big?
And that's
JJ?
the problem.
How big?
Like this big, like the size of Tic Tac, somewhere around there.
Oh, bro, here we go.
It's impressive.
But anyways, man, I'm gonna give this match a solid 1 because realistically, I saw this the night before, like realistically, and we saw this live the night before.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm gonna give it a 1. I'm tired of this shit. Like,
all right, Juan, what's your score, bro?
Let's move on.
We're gonna give that a 2.
A 2? Okay.
Y'all being generous.
I agree with Brandon and Juan. It's a 2 because in ring it wasn't bad, so I can't give it a 1. It wasn't like terrible. But to the storyline, there was nothing there. If that match didn't happen yesterday, no difference at all.
It should have been on the pre-show, bro. On the dark match.
It shouldn't have been there. Period. Not even in the pre-show. It shouldn't have even been there.
You're right.
Yeah.
Should have been on Backlash.
Bro, don't get me started because I'll start getting confused. So
The only reason why I say Backlash is because Javi, for the past month, he's been calling Payback Backlash.
bro, even the damn post.
Even the post. Like,
Somebody called me out. I was like,
Backlash.
yeah. It is
Bro.
what it is, bro.
Bro,
It is what
like-
it is.
Like, it's Payback. But yeah, anyways.
I feel like after that match, Payback turned completely around, and it just became a phenomenal show after that.
Mhm.
Starting with this next match.
All right. So next match, Judgment Day, Priest and Balor versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the championships in a Steel City street fight. Because we're gonna have that with every city they go to.
This match was good. I just hated that everybody got involved.
This should have been
Like-
the main event.
Everybody and their mother got involved. Yeah, this should have been the main event. Especially Kevin Owens with all the blood,
Yeah.
bro, and the hockey jerseys and things like
Bro,
that.
that
was dope.
swanton that he took from the crowd. I was like, oh my
It
god.
should have been the main event, not Seth
I
Rollins.
thought he died. I was like,
Especially
oh
with the
god,
way it ended.
he's not gonna be able to get up. The what?
The way it
The
ended.
way it
that,
ended.
that should have been the last thing you saw closing out the pay-per-view.
Oh, definitely.
No, it was pretty good. Now, the one thing is, in contrast with what I saw last week with AEW, with their whole, what is it that they call it? The Stadium Stampede or whatever the hell it is?
Yeah.
Stampede.
This is how you do a hardcore match. The
Agreed.
Stadium Stampede was just a mess. Like, I didn't even know what the hell was going on. Then all of a sudden, Penta leaves. He comes back. He's Penta Oscuro. He's supposed to be better. It's the same guy, just dressed in red.
Yep.
Why? He can't even go up a damn ladder. That it broke. The ladder broke when he was going up. And
No way.
Yeah, it was a huge blooper, and then they had to turn the camera away. But this is how you do a hardcore match, where a lot of stuff is going on, and you had a bunch of people in there, but you know what was going on the whole time. You were never lost at any point.
It was an easy to follow, chaotic
Yes.
moment.
Thank you.
And bro,
Beautiful.
and we called it. We called it that Judgment Day was gonna win.
Yeah, and I'm happy because KO and Sammy, they really hadn't done anything with the titles after beating the Usos. I think beating the Usos was a big thing. It's kind of like when you have a really good baby face, they
You can't
beat the
top
heel
it.
and then you
Yeah,
don't know
you
what to
can't
do with
top
them
it.
afterwards.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're good chasers. They're not necessarily good with the belts. And even then, even though they are good as a tag team, they're more individual wrestlers than anything else because they're
We
both
just need,
really good.
So who do you think? Like, who do you guys think is gonna betray who?
Kevin betrays Sammy
I don't think
Kevin
anybody
betrays
betrays
Sammy.
anybody.
because
you
Kevin is
don't
a
think
way
so?
better
Okay.
heel.
At this point, no.
I mean, I think Sammy was a good heel with the bloodline.
Oh yeah.
Sammy was kind of a
heel,
heel, but
though.
he was a funny heel.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
He was
like
chicken
a
shit.
malicious heel.
Chicken shit.
Yeah. Well, not even chicken shit. It was just funny. Like that was his thing. Like he,
He
was
the
just
comic relief.
yeah, which was great because they were so serious, and now they're kind of missing it,
My dog.
bro. And The whole
My dog.
the handshake thing.
Yeah.
Come on.
Why
bro.
aren't you feeling Lucy?
Oh, that's the best thing.
And
How
then
many
Roman-
times did he
and
make
then
the
Roman.
crack? How
Yeah,
many
and then
times did he
Roman
make
is
the
like,
crack?
Feeling Uzi? Yeah. Hey, are you feeling Uzi?
And I'm glad that Roman laughed at that moment, because if not, they would have exploded.
Yep.
Bro,
They needed
that-
Roman,
yeah.
because Roman was okay. Let's laugh. Everything's cool. We can laugh. But bro,
That was-
Jay looked like he was gonna turn purple
Bro,
at
that
any
was-
second.
Bro, that was legit the best times of wrestling. Like
that
those
was fun.
months, those
That was
months,
fun.
like the
I feel
Bloodline
like
storyline
Sammy
was
was
just
there to try
amazing.
to break character, make everybody break character. It was like the R-Truth to Brock Lesnar moment. Like Sammy was there to add the funny factor, and it worked. It worked very well. But that's all he was good for. That was it.
bro.
It's not
Their
intimidating, but
their Survivor Series match, the War Games match, was great, man. That was an awesome match. And it just sucks. Like literally, they just became best friends or whatever, and then like 2 weeks later, we're breaking you guys up. So it's like, come on.
Right.
So yeah, it should have probably lasted a little bit longer, but like I don't know, man. Right now, the whole Bloodline thing, honestly, we're gonna talk about 15 minutes worth of Bloodline stuff if we
Bro,
get into
you're the
that.
only one that's
Yeah, but
going
not
to
right
talk that long about it.
No,
Yeah. Let's go.
no,
Let's
not
keep
right now.
moving.
Not right
Let's
now.
keep
We're gonna
moving.
forget about the bloodline for a minute.
Let's keep moving. So the match, honestly,
That match was a banger.
I regret saying that Trish Stratus match and Becky Lynch match was the match of the night. This was match of the night. This was great. Sammy and Kevin Owens, they went off. And Judgment Day, they did really good. You know what I mean? I didn't like all the 50 different people that came in to the match, but realistically, it's like they're a heel faction.
But it made sense.
Yeah, it
made
makes
sense.
sense. Rhea Ripley doing the spear on Kevin Owens was
Yes,
nuts.
that was nice.
No. The craziest part was the pop-up power bomb
Kevin
from
Owens.
Kevin Owens on JD McDonough. I recorded that on my phone.
McNugget.
Yo, the way he bent over the table,
Yeah,
like
that was
he shouldn't
crazy,
have,
bro.
Like he shouldn't have been able to walk after that.
Did anybody
Yeah.
see him afterwards or what?
Yeah, he was.
yeah.
he
He
was
was,
like,
no.
he was in the ring. He was in the ring.
Yo, but that interaction alone, like that part of the match, because Kevin Owens does the pop-up power bomb and then he gets speared through the barricade. That
Yeah.
that was 1 and 2.
That sequence was beautiful.
That's dope. Yeah.
But that Swanton bomb was crazy.
Oh yeah,
Almost unnecessary to, in
I
my
was
opinion.
surprised, bro.
It
I
looked
was like,
rough.
I was like,
Yeah.
how the hell did he get up there so fast? Like,
He was
I
supposed to.
appreciate
That man-
that he did that, because that was a dope moment. And he didn't have to do it. It wasn't necessary to the match, but it was a fire moment.
but realistically, it's not the first time that he's done something like this in terms of
Yeah, but he's
like,
not
a
really
really
younger.
hardcore
Like his
match.
body's already been through.
Yeah,
it.
I know, but like he did it with Roman Reigns whenever they had that match.
But then again, he just came back from an injury. Also, that's kind of.
No, I get you.
He almost did a Matt Hardy there in AEW when he almost couldn't walk when he got up. It's like, oh God, what are you doing,
First of
bro?
all, that
Yep. Paralyzed.
those two just need to go away at this point.
Who?
Matt and Jeff.
No, yeah, that's true.
Agreed.
No, that's true.
5-time Booker T.
No, I'm gonna give it a 5-star.
I'll go
Oh,
Five.
5-star match. I'm like, what are you doing?
First of all, that
We were
pasty
supposed to
right
be
there-
rating it, and we're talking about a bunch of different shit. so, like,
5-time. You started talking about the damn bloodline, bro. Come on, man.
I know.
What's
and
up?
that's when
It's
I'm
only
said.
okay when JJ does it.
You literally
Yeah.
said, "All right, so what's the rating?" And we just started talking about other shit. So I'm just like, let's get back to topic. 5, 5
So-
out of 5.
All right, so what is that rating? What is your guys' rating? What you guys
4.5.
got? 4.5. All right.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 4.
You give it a 4. Why do you give it a 4 instead of a higher grade? I mean, just out of curiosity.
Because they put it in the middle. That just goes
Okay.
to show me that they didn't really care too much to put it anywhere, spotlight it.
They don't
Mm-hmm.
they don't care too much about tag matches, realistically.
Exactly. There you go.
Hey, this is better than when they had Vince.
And
I'm
then
not
on
even
top of
counting.
that-
I'm not even counting that stuff. That's why I'm gonna give it a 5.
and then you give us the ending with the fireworks, and Rhea still hadn't even done her match.
Right.
So
It should have been the main event.
4.
Realistically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I give it a 4.5. Great match and everything. Then again, placement was not where I wanted to be. I did not like that. I appreciated Kevin Owens' spot, but I didn't like it because I'm cringing over here. I'm like, dude, why are you doing that? Like it almost like it looked cool, but I'm like, bro, you're gonna die for no reason. And it's not even Mania, it's freaking Payback. You know, if it was Mania, I get it, but Payback, nah. Come on, man.
Before we continue, I have a question.
Yeah.
Before we move on to the next segment.
Yeah. Shoot.
Is this the moment that we've been waiting for, to where we can finally have a Raw and SmackDown tag team title?
Like separate the titles?
We've been asking for that for like 5 months already.
Yeah.
I think the Street Profits got to go for it. Yeah.
Because now the tag team titles can be revamped and changed the look a little bit, and this is the way to split them. And then have somebody like the Street Profits one on SmackDown.
Street Profits
will be great.
That would probably be the best choice up there.
Yeah.
They're good. The only thing about the Street Profits, and I know we're going off topic, but I hate that they kept their same gimmick. Bobby Lashley's like, oh yeah, this is a more aggressive thing, and all of a sudden the cups fall out. It's like because even
but I think it's gonna change.
I think they're still trying to figure it out.
Well, but even
time.
Hey, but even a couple of weeks ago, what's his face? The guy from the Irish guy, whatever it is, from the commentator, that he was like, oh yeah, they even changed the entrance and they don't have the cups anymore. 2 seconds later, cups. It was like, oh god, like really. So so that's one thing. They didn't change the music. They didn't change their attitude. All they did was get suits. So there's really nothing different about them. Their matches seem like they're a little bit more heelish, but really nothing. And then Bobby Lashley's out there doing the whole thing. Bam, bam, bam. Bro, you're supposed to be a heel or are you a face? What are you? Because not even a tweener does that. Like, what are you supposed to be doing?
Right? Like, we really haven't got a confirmation of what they are.
Yeah, they've only been back for like, what, 3 weeks, technically?
3 weeks now.
Yeah. So
yeah, but it seems like they're not defined. Like they're they're not defined. I thought there was like a direction.
They've only had one match.
No, they've had 2 matches already. 2 matches already.
One. They've only had one.
No, it's one. Yeah, it's only one match.
Yeah, because last week they didn't wrestle. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they had 2 like promos or whatever. But realistically, like it's gonna take time. Like
I hope so, because they're extremely talented. I mean, they're great. They're great.
I just don't see them turning them heel. How?
But is this how we finally get to split the titles? It would make the perfect sense, or it would make the most sense. And it's
this would make definitely the most sense, just to split them up anytime now.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Well, I definitely know how they can do it. There's only one man for the task, and we know who that is. That is Cody Rhodes, because he has, all the political push that he has, all the political pull, and he can get it done just like he got Jey Uso to go to,
which leads us
go to
right
Raw,
to our next segment,
Grayson Waller effect,
which is the Grayson Waller effect. And Cody Rhodes being in there.
Whoa!
And then out of nowhere, he's like, "Yeah, so I made some calls, and then hey, I got Jey Uso on the Raw roster drafted." I'm like, "Whoa,
that was so bad."
We doing the draft 4
that.
months after the draft? Like, wait, hold up, what?
Free agent signing.
Right.
This was dumb. This was dumb. Why? Tell me, how does this make sense?
They're going to extend it. They're extending we don't want Jay or Jimmy anywhere near each other, at least until we get closer to WrestleMania. This is why.
Correct.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now, I did say, I believe in the show we recorded right after that SmackDown where Jay left, the part that got me was when he's like, "Oh, I'm out of WWE," because when he said, "I'm out of the Bloodline, I'm out of SmackDown," I'm like, "Okay, so he's going to Raw."
Back like 3 weeks.
But then all of a sudden he's like, "I'm out of WWE," so I'm like, "All right, so then that means he's going to be out for at least a couple of months."
So remember this, and this is something that I read online, and then it made me think. Right after that SmackDown, they had their Canada tour.
Mm-hmm.
He's had run-ins in the past. He's had issues, and you have to have a very Jimmy and Jay both.
Both Jay's had issues too. I thought it was only Jimmy.
Not both of them.
Oh damn, I didn't know.
That's probably why that whole thing happened, because 1, it was a contract thing, and 2, he couldn't go to Canada anyways, because you have to have a clean record to go to Canada.
But so realistically, this doesn't make any sense.
Nah, it does. It does.
But he just said he's out of SmackDown and he's out for a review. Like, it makes no difference if he says out of WWE out of SmackDown, because now it almost makes no sense, because it's like, oh, just because Cody Rhodes showed up as the greatest savior ever, and he just comes in, it's like, oh yeah, here's Jey Uso. He's on Raw now.
And you know what the messed up thing is? That this man is probably gonna get, like, I don't want to say that he's gonna get buried, but realistically, watch, they gonna drop the ball with him, and it's gonna suck because he's so over right now. You know what I mean? So you have, like, technically two of the biggest baby faces right now on Raw.
He's going to face Gunther for the
Rhodes and Jey
title.
Hell no.
Or
he's so, bro, Jey Uso's so soft, bro. Like, he wouldn't be able to go against Gunther. I'm sorry.
For Roman, I would love to see Roman against Gunther. It's who's gonna happen.
I think you guys are giving Jimmy and Jay a little bit too much credit here.
So here's the.
What do you mean?
What do you mean with that? I think you are hyping them up, either one of them, way too high.
No, I'm not hyping them up. I'm bringing them. Yeah, I'm bringing them to realism. Like, bro, they're not gonna.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see them do their own separate things. Will he get lost? Probably. I mean, Raw is pretty stacked as it is. SmackDown's pretty stacked as it is. But
Raw
I mean,
these guys
Raw definitely needs some help. But
yeah,
I mean, what you got Gunther, you got Gable, Cody, you got Judgment Day, you got Rhea, Becky, Seth. I mean, it's pretty packed.
So it's like,
but he's got more storylines to work with. Than
you got more time. Yeah, you got more time as well.
Yeah. But realistically, it's like he's gonna get lost in a shuffle watch in a couple of months.
I mean, possibly. I mean, or what if this is a move so that then, like Cody said, oh, he can go to Raw. So then, what if this is a move for him to go to SmackDown and start chasing Roman?
Please,
could be the case.
Too early.
Could be
too early.
But what if he says it down the line? It doesn't have to be right now. It could be 2-3 months from now. You can then pull the same shit off again.
What if Cody, because he said hopefully we didn't make a mistake, so he was obviously one of the driving forces on getting Jay to Raw. What if he's like, you know what? I brought you here. We tag.
Yeah, I like that.
We become something. Just to see how Jay can do without Jimmy.
Yeah, I like that.
But what's the end game with that? Like, what do you want to do with that?
Tag titles.
Jay and Roman.
Tag titles.
Jimmy Roman.
But then tag titles but you already have Cody Rhodes kind of on a beeline towards the big title, and you're gonna have him take away that opportunity from someone else that person probably have that opportunity. Maybe Imperium or Chad and what's his face and Brandman or whatever the hell his name is. And Otis. There's a lot more people that can. There's a lot more people that can do stuff. That doesn't necessarily. They don't have to go for the championship. They could be a tag team, but they don't have to go for the championships. It could be something kind of like what Drew McIntyre and forgetting everybody and Riddle are trying to do right now. They're not necessarily for the titles.
But realistically, they like Triple H wants the Judgment Day to be kind of like the next Bloodline storyline, so they want him to be that powerful.
But we don't know that for a fact. This is all rumors and stuff like that. It's not like Triple H has done
of the time that shit does really happen, like legit.
Well, it seems like it because they have all the gold.
They just had an entire pay-per-view dedicated to them, so I think we're pretty.
Yeah, like it's on the route to that. You know what I mean? And on top of that, they run Raw realistically. Like
Judgment Day.
Yeah, Judgment Day. They have the biggest storyline in Raw. Everything revolves around them in Monday Night Raw. Literally, Cody Rhodes. You got the Seth Rollins was with them too for a couple of matches. So,
and then on top of that, you have their own internal turmoil with the whole Money in the Bank briefcase and all that stuff. So you even have the JD thing. So you have a lot of things going on at the same time. It's a kind of almost too complicated for what it should be. It's even more complicated than the Bloodline, but at least there is something that you can work with. They're better than I ever thought they were going to be.
I thought the Judgment Day was going to be a joke.
Yeah,
well, they were started as a joke. They were a joke at first.
They're like little emo kids.
I remember JJ and Javi just talking mad shit about Finn. Somebody defended him. I don't.
I love Finn Balor. I love Finn Balor. So.
Finn Balor is great in the ring, but his stuff outside, like just promo wise, was terrible. Like his promos were terrible. Like all you did is either Keebler or Elf cutting a promo.
Show
Like that's not cool.
Grand Slam Finn some respect.
I don't give a shit. Realistically, his best work was in NXT. Whenever he was the Prince.
His best work was against Seth.
Yep. Agreed.
That's
Agreed.
literally like 2 weeks ago.
No, the Universal title, like
First
that
SummerSlam.
lasted how long? How long did that last? Because the man tore his shoulder out.
No, I'm talking about leading up to the match. Talking about the demon and everything, and then we actually
nobody could literally understand him whenever he was talking about the demon. So who gives a shit?
Nobody understands you most of the time, but we
right.
Shots fired.
Right.
Again, Finn Balor slander will not be tolerated because I love Finn Balor.
Finn Balor he had his moments and he's literally has gotten better, but realistically, like, the man wasn't anything until he went back to NXT to remake his character and then come back.
I don't know, man. I remember the first night he ever showed up on Raw, he did beat Roman Reigns clean.
He did beat Roman, the big
clean.
dog.
Bro, the big dog. Realistically.
Without no demon.
Realistically.
I don't know.
Suckering succotash.
No, but honestly, Finn's always been great in the ring. Like that's without question. Like the guy's amazing in the ring.
That's
Problem
not
is
the problem here.
whenever he gets a mic, it's like, like, dude, no, come on now. Like,
it's getting better.
Grow something. It can't get any worse.
Better. Yeah, I was gonna say the man is about to be like 40 years old. It better get better.
He is 40, I do believe.
Yep.
He's just like AJ Styles. That late in his career is when we finally ended up learn how to cut a promo.
Well, because he didn't need it in the past. You know, he didn't need it in
and that may be the case, but I wouldn't necessarily say that more than AJ. I would say Finn, because Finn was more time in
NXT.
New Japan. No, but in New Japan more than anything. Because AJ, he was in New Japan,
TNA.
but he was also in TNA. He should have learned how to cut a promo there because it's still WWE light, and you had a bunch of WWE guys there. So he should have learned how to cut a promo by then.
Yeah, but we're talking about Kevin Nash, Booker T, Hulk Hogan, WWE.
So
it doesn't matter. They were still good at promos.
But it doesn't matter none of this stuff. Can we get back on topic?
It is part of the topic. We're talking
We're
about
talking about Cody Rhodes and Jay Uso.
Judgment Day. Oh yeah,
it's Judgment Day. That's still fun.
Day,
Whatever.
So we'll see. Like, I agree with Juan. Like, realistically, Jay Uso and Jimmy, they're not good. Like, too good, unless they have a good dance partner. Like, you know, Jay made his name because of Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. You know what I mean, with that whole storyline. Besides that, it was all Jimmy and Jay. Whenever Jimmy had his solo run, like whenever Jay was hurt, it was terrible.
Yep.
Like, it was legit terrible. So it's like, I think we're gonna go down the same path. Like, realistically.
Granted, everybody's made their name off of somebody else.
Well, here's the thing.
No matter who you are.
When Jimmy was hurt, Jay actually won more singles matches than Seth Rollins did in that time period.
Against who, though?
That doesn't matter. He just won.
It does matter. Whoa. That does matter. Because if you're going against James Ellsworth, nobody cares. That's just a joke. Against Elias, nobody cares. If you're going against Brock Lesnar, that's a different thing. I'd rather win once against Brock Lesnar than 10 times against James Ellsworth. I'm sorry.
Cody Rhodes. But
JB Cody?
No. Cody beat Brock technically twice.
Oh, but that's fine. We're not talking about Cody right now. We're talking about Jay.
You know, win's a win. Whether it's 1 point or 100 points, a win is a win.
I really don't remember who Jay beat at all during that time.
I don't either. That's on
You're talking about. You're talking about. Wait. You're talking about whenever like when he was Jay Uso.
Yeah.
He beat Cesaro.
Who?
Cesaro. And then he fought against Daniel Bryan. Yo, the Jay Uso took more L's than dubs, bro.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
In that time period, he had
took
a better
3 L's straight to Roman Reigns. And then Daniel Bryan, he lost to him twice. That's 5 already.
Well, he had a better winning record than Seth Rollins did. So that means Seth Rollins was taking a lot of L's.
Oh, Seth lost all last year.
Yeah, Seth lost a lot. Yeah.
Last year he lost
Like
every single time.
Yeah.
I like Jay. I think he'll be all right.
Jay is cool, but he's a cool tag team partner.
I think Jay will have a better career right now over Jimmy.
Without question.
I mean,
and he doesn't have to be.
Jimmy looks lost without bloodline or anything. Like he looks lost.
Well, but then again, he doesn't have to be I think one of the biggest issues I have is them saying main event Jay. That already puts a burden on him that he may not ever live up to. He should. I mean, he doesn't have to go for the main title. He doesn't even have to go for the IC title. He could just be a really damn good singles wrestler. There's no reason why he has to be that guy.
But
He's
where
already-
is that gonna take
In
him?
my opinion, he's already a Hall of Famer.
Well, yeah, because it's
Almost agreed.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably the best tag team ever.
Of course, yeah.
They're better than the New
at
Day. By
this
the way.
point,
No.
the single stuff will just be.
New
it just has to be good. It doesn't even have to be great. It just has to be good
Day sucks.
and entertaining. That's it.
Yeah, but anyways,
man.
the only person I feel bad for is Grayson Waller because he's kind of like an afterthought on this whole thing. His show's always there for no reason. It's like everybody else takes center stage but him.
I
He's
feel
still
like
better than you.
this.
He's gonna be a guy.
He will.
He's
He'll
good.
be a guy.
He's good. I like him. I like
He's
him a
better
lot.
in
He's
theory
great.
so far.
Without question. Better
Without
wrestler
any
and
help.
better.
Without any help.
Yeah.
No Vince McMahon or anything like that.
Well,
Yep.
is he though?
We have Triple H behind him though.
Definitely more charisma.
Better
He
on
got
the
more
mic.
charisma. He's better in the ring.
Yeah, more talented.
Better on the mic.
Yeah.
Better
Bro,
on the
his
mic.
finisher
heel.
his finisher is 10 times better than Theory's.
Yeah, but it's too extra. It's so
I don't
extra.
know. I don't like it. I don't like it. He needs to change that right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Let me
agree.
let me look it up.
The whole rolling stunner
He
thing. whatever
rolls,
it is.
The
he
outside.
rolls from the
Nah.
It looks
Oh, he
clean,
does
bro.
the what's his name? Mustafa Ali joint.
No, he needs something like an RKO type move where you can do it from anywhere. That's it. Done. That's
Just
what a
don't
real.
think-
That's
just
what a
don't
good
think
finisher
it's
is.
He
As
should
long as
do
not-
that. What he did in that ladder match, where he acted like he was dunking. He put it between his legs and then just flashed elbow drop.
Well, that's his second move. Yeah.
Well, that should be his main move. That should be his main move.
Yeah, but realistically, how many times did they get the chance to do the turnbuckle? Like,
Well, it's just an elbow drop.
he just
Oh
like
yeah, he did the between the legs joint. That's
Yeah.
right.
between the legs,
I forgot
elbow
that.
drop, which always look clean.
And he got up there too.
Yup.
Yeah,
He's very
Hey,
athletic. He's
white
very
man can
athletic.
jump.
See,
He's
I don't
surprisingly athletic.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know much of Grayson Waller. I didn't see him in NXT, and I don't like this whole Grayson Waller effect thing. I'm tired of the talk shows.
Oh yeah.
No, but they had to do it also because when they brought him in, he was injured too.
Yeah. Gives him some type of spotlight.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so there's almost no choice. And I didn't even know that either until because I remember JJ and I were talking. We're like, man, they brought this guy here and he's like a bum. And then it's like, oh, he was injured. Oh crap! There you go. That makes sense now.
Yeah, and I feel like his tag match with Theory was like his first match on the main card.
What?
No,
He fought.
he had a
against
match with Edge, which was great.
Edge?
Oh, I didn't even see that.
And Edge gave him props.
Yeah,
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, and that's big when
that was a
somebody
good
like that
match,
gives you
and
props.
That was a really good match.
Yes.
Was that on SmackDown?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Whenever
That was really good.
Edge came back, the Nate Edge came back.
All right, so cool. So the Grayson Waller effect turned into our longest segment so far. So, all right.
respect
So
to Cody.
next match,
Oh,
Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez for the WWE Women's Championship, World
First of all,
Championship. I
will
was
say
getting confused.
Corey Graves called her Gonzalez last night, and I don't know if anybody else caught that.
Oh no, I didn't hear that.
Damn
well,
Corey.
what we said that was going to happen, which was Rhea Ripley winning and being dominant. She was pretty dominant throughout the whole match.
Also, the bloody snot rocket, that was absolutely disgusting. How she flipped it out of the ring, and you could
Yes.
see the blood and
Yeah,
snot
for
combination
real.
fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like that about Rhea.
Shout out
Those
to
are-
the cameraman for
Right.
focusing on that booty.
A
It's
lot.
probably the NXT. It's
Bro.
probably the NXT guy.
A
You know,
lot, bro.
the
It was
NXT
on
guy's always like,
everything. It was
crotch
on
shot.
everything. Yeah, pretty
money
much.
shot.
Yeah, like I was like, yo, like hold up, like
Mhm. Mm-hmm. No, absolutely.
These are gonna be from NXT or AEW.
Yeah, but honestly, hey, this match, I thought this is another match that, in my opinion, overachieved. I thought it was going to be way worse because of Raquel. I think Raquel's very green, but I like the pacing. It looked almost like a big man match, like a Undertaker versus a Kane match or something, where it's more like, okay, one big move and then they wait, another big move and then they wait, or a Roman Reigns match, but one big move and they wait. So there was a lot of storytelling. They didn't have to go overboard. They didn't have to do anything crazy to tell a story, because we all know that Raquel, she's physically impressive because she's very tall and whatnot.
I'm gonna hit you hard.
But the thing is that even though she is tall and everything, but she's, in my opinion, she's not very intimidating. Rhea's more intimidating than her.
Oh yes.
But I think, it was a decent match. Like, it was pretty good. Like, I can't complain.
Whenever she goes to the turnbuckle, whenever Raquel goes to the turnbuckle, and then she kind of like cleans her feet on the mat and then starts running to the other side. Oh my god!
Raquel?
So cringy.
Yeah, the bull. Yeah, raza.
You would understand,
because you have to say everything in Spanish and then you say it in English. You say it in Spanish, then you say it in English again.
It's a Mexican thing.
Yeah,
I got
Puerto Ricans would understand, dude. We understand.
No, we don't.
What are you talking about?
We're not about that life. We don't do that shit.
Yeah,
no, we don't mess around with bulls or anything.
Y'all still trying to get your L's correct. Your R's and your L's are still trying to get that correct. So I understand.
What? Let me just
no, because we're gonna get canceled if we start down this road. We're gonna get canceled real quick. Do not.
I was about to say.
But anyways,
I took a
comment down below if you agree.
I was about to say, I took an airplane over here. What did you take?
An airplane?
There you
An airplane?
Me monté en la troca.
I walked here,
Let's
sir.
go.
I walked
El
here.
agua, coge el agua.
I walked here.
But anyways,
Walking from dusting off his shoulders from underneath that.
That's
board.
right.
Sorry, no.
That's right.
Damn.
right,
Next time I see JJ, I'm gonna get some paper towels. I'm gonna chuck them to him like this.
No,
Damn.
No mames.
that was fucked up though.
No
Buckets.
mames.
Buckets.
A jump shot.
Jump shot.
Don't.
Did you
don't
see the
even,
wrist
man.
though? You saw the wrist though?
Worse than
Oh,
Scalabrini. But anyways, yeah,
Good match.
yeah, let's leave it at there. So it was definitely a good match. It was way better than I thought it was gonna be. I honestly give it a solid 3.75. Not necessarily a 4, but
Okay.
3.75. It overachieved. It was better than I ever thought. It's better than it ever had any business to do. It was
I'll
way
give it a
better.
3.5.
Okay.
You give it a 3.
Why do you give it a 3?
Because it wasn't anything too special. It was good. It's good. I don't
Okay.
think anybody thought Rhea was gonna lose.
Okay.
So I think it just did what it was supposed to do. Once again, I think it goes back to the fact that the tag team match ended with them celebrating with her, fireworks, everything, and she still hadn't even defended her title yet. I think they
Yeah.
got through it.
Now, do you think this should have been a match they should have built up to the Rumble or to Mania better instead of in Payback?
No, it fit Payback because of what Rhea did to Raquel and Liv. So it fit the Payback motive and like the backstory.
Okay,
Yeah.
but do you think it's going to continue, or is somebody else going to come in, or what's going to happen? Is it going to be like a feel that's going to continue, or what's going to happen here?
I think it's gonna be like a Bianca and Becky situation where Bianca ended up like kind of just getting away from Becky for a while. She started kind of building up. I think that's what they're gonna do with Raquel.
Okay. So who do you see here? Who do you see Rhea's next opponent being?
Shit, I don't know, man. That's a good question. Just because everybody just looks like trash compared to her.
She don't got too many options, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Nia
Trish. Yeah, they bring Nia,
Oh God.
but that's not gonna be
No, but it's too risky. You don't want her to be out of WrestleMania.
Unless they do Piper Niven, who I can't stand.
She's a
Piper,
great
tag
wrestler.
team
She's a
champion.
good wrestler. She's a good wrestler. She's really good at the ring.
Candice LeRae.
No, please, no.
Is Mia Yim in SmackDown or Raw?
SmackDown.
Okay.
SmackDown, yeah.
I think Chelsea would be a good option.
Bailey
SmackDown.
But still, move her there. It doesn't matter.
No,
Have her say she has pull or whatever it is and move her over there. Bailey, I think, is desperately needed in Raw. I would love to see Bailey over there.
Or Shane. What the fuck? Where's Shayna?
Yeah,
Shayna?
she's on Raw.
I have no idea.
Yeah, Shayna. I mean, she beat Ronda.
Yeah, and then who did she like say that? Oh, Becky, when she was like, I took out Ronda. I'm coming for everybody.
Yep.
And then Becky was like, I'm waiting or something like that, or I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, Shayna probably wouldn't win, but she'll probably be a good matchup also.
We really need a secondary women's title, like a TBS title, something like that.
Why?
We don't
even need a title.
We only have one main title. Get rid of the women's tag team title.
They have two.
They're terrible.
Titles.
Well, yeah, but separate shows.
Doesn't matter because there's not
Give
enough
us a
time.
sec-
They only have like one women's match or two.
Sir. 3 hours, and we
they
get
only-
the same
so-
Raw every week.
So,
It doesn't matter.
so the only way that this will work, like what he's saying will work, is if they combine NXT with Raw.
They need to bring more women up to Raw.
Yeah.
But why would they do that? Why would they take away the NXT title?
Not
The
take
NXT
away the
women's
NXT title. I'm talking about like if you have more women from the NXT
Okay, gotcha.
come up, like you know what I mean, kind of like how they've been doing with the shows. Like you had Tiffany Stratton with Becky Lynch, kind of like do that more often. You know,
Bring
what I mean?
back
'Cause
the-
they don't do that on SmackDown.
That's cool.
Bring back the European title, give it to the women. Bam. Problem
That would
solved.
be interesting. That would actually be kind of interesting. Not, I don't know if the European title, but some kind of random title, I guess. But the European title, I wouldn't mind seeing that title again, just for the hell of it, even if it's for a short run. Bro, they had the 24/7 title for a
Exactly.
little bit. That was the most trash title ever.
Terrible.
So the European title was
a
actually
lot
nice.
of goats had that.
Who?
Dana Brooke,
R-Truth.
Hey, Dana Brooke, hey.
R-Truth.
And I'm still trying to find her shirt because I can't find it.
Oh yeah, you still
trying
yeah.
to buy it, but I can't find it, bro.
I don't believe you, dude.
I tried, bro. I tried. Look on the website. It's not there. Even on Pro Wrestling Tees, it ain't there either. So, have to have like some made by Etsy, and I don't want to do that. Come on.
Yeah.
Nobody
do
wants
that.
to wear that trash.
Small business.
Hey, man. Come on. Come on. Dana
Anyways.
Strax.
What's the next match?
Hey, the next match is the main event.
Yeah. Nope. You forgot.
No, we
What?
forgot.
Oh, LA Knight, yeah.
LA.
LA
Y'all
Knight.
keep forgetting
How the
about
hell
the
did we
hottest
skip
guy
that one?
of all time right now.
Of all time, right now.
Of all time right now. Yeah.
Yeah, so that match was kind of interesting. I didn't. John Cena came in as a special special guest referee. I'm not too fond of that because I think his sections were kind of corny. The
My
only
wife literally wanted to watch this match, and she was like, "This was disappointing."
well because
I-
she's
I
expecting
agree.
good in-ring work, and they're not.
No,
Good in-ring worker.
It's just she's
John Cena?
expecting. No, because of LA Knight and the Miz, like she got invested into that storyline. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
she was expecting it to be more, and then it was just meh.
It was
had
just
low
a raw
expectations
match.
for this match.
The
Yeah,
match should have been a
agreed.
Raw. Yeah. It should have been a Raw.
This
Yeah, it was
match,
just a
I
raw
didn't
match.
have too much expectations for it. Because I feel like LA Knight, even though he worked his way up
Yeah.
through every indie and other company, he still
Yeah.
needs a lot of work in the ring. He's good
Yeah.
on the mic. He just needs to work on the ring.
Yeah.
And it was just okay.
Yeah. Sounded like all
Well,
the.
but I
all the
wasn't
guys
really.
from Hershey.
Well, but honestly, I wasn't even expecting like a 5-star match or anything like that
No.
from them.
Well,
It's just
nobody's
entertainment.
yeah.
It's just entertainment. It's not that big deal of a match. There's no championships involved. There's nothing involved. It's just Miz is just a stepping stone in LA Knight's career to see if he can actually make it.
Yep.
So if
Did you notice something about the match that LA Knight didn't do the turnbuckle thing? Like
Not
the
really.
like the jumping to the turnbuckle that he normally does. He didn't do it.
It
Oh,
could be
the
for a reason.
superplex.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
Miz ain't taking that bump, dude. Miz ain't taking that bump.
Exactly. He's probably like, nah. Probably told him like verbatim.
Nah.
Not taking
And
that
he can
bump.
imitate him pretty damn well too. Because in Raw the other day, bro, he sounded just like him.
He was
Sounded just like him. Miz is gold.
Agreed.
Yeah, but honestly, like I said, it wasn't anything special. I wasn't expecting anything special. I do like that they're moving the story along. They gave him his next guy, so it's more about who's next for LA Knight.
John Cena.
No.
John Cena.
No, if they're trying to portray LA Knight as a babyface, they're not going to do that. Against the biggest babyface maybe ever. They're not going to do that.
I think they'll probably put him against Austin Theory.
Yeah, Austin Theory would be a good matchup.
But do you think Austin Theory's going to take yet another L?
Yes.
Bro, because he's been taking L's left and right. Like, this dude, talk about being buried. Like, he's on the way of being Elias any moment now.
Yeah, but he's not good. He's just not good. Like, obviously, he whatever he did before Triple H was because of Vince. But, I mean, can you really sit here and tell me that Austin Theory is a good character, wrestler, anything, whatever you want to call it?
No, he's not that he's not that great right now. But I could see him turning into something. Because like I said, Randy Orton went through the same thing. There's a lot of people, they've been given a chance to grow. He hasn't been given a chance to grow because from day one, he's like 21 years old. They put him on the main roster. They had to pull him back to NXT. Why is that? Because they didn't give it a chance to grow. So is it his fault? Should he be able to run with all these larger than life guys? Yes. But he hasn't even had a chance.
But who
look
had
at LA Knight.
more
LA Knight's almost 40 and he finally made it.
Yeah, but who's had more screen time?
What?
Lately, it's been Knight.
Lately, but when we got Austin in the beginning,
Austin Theory was everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. So if you can't get over in a small amount of time, I mean, LA Knight got buried in the Bray Wyatt match, and he still came out on top.
R.I.P.
Who can say that? Yeah, R.I.P. R.I.P. Bray.
Yes.
Who's ever lost to Bray and it's come out better?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
Bray was so they didn't book him right, but anyways.
Theory beat John Cena and still came out looking worse.
But
yeah, because he didn't do anything with it.
Though.
Yeah,
John said, if you beat me, bad for you. If you lose to me, bad for you. Because that expectation is going to be there now that you beat me, and he hasn't lived up to that expectation.
Right.
When you look at people that have beat John Cena, Kevin Owens, Miz, just to say two, it worked out for them after the fact. They were able to capitalize on it. Theory hasn't been able to capitalize on it.
Well, but then again, how old were they, and how long have they been in the business by the time they actually faced John Cena? And I'm not like a super defender of Austin Theory. He's not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination. But I do think that he's almost unjustly they almost make him. Everybody seems to make him look bad just because he hasn't done that much yet.
I feel
but he's only like 26 years old. Like, there's not a lot of people 26 years old that have been able to do much. He's not MJF. MJF is a completely different beast.
I feel like they made him too big too fast.
Yeah,
exactly. You're right.
Before he even knew who he was.
Thank you.
I don't even think he knows who he is. And
that was his problem.
Yeah.
Now to reform him, take him back to NXT or whatever you're going to do with him, how are you going to do that?
Yeah.
The toothpaste's already out of the damn tube.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't do anything about it. So now it's more about see how long he can survive. Now he turns into Elias little by little.
I give this match a 2.
Agreed.
2. Yeah.
Agreed. I'm right there.
2. All right, 2. What about everybody gives it a 2? All right, 2. Cool. Yeah, I'm good with that. And then the main event, Shinsuke Nakamura against Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Nakamura should have won.
I have my own problem with this match is I feel like the whole back thing was just to add story to the match.
It was.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
It was.
It was.
Yeah. Straight up.
It was.
And
Nakamura should have won. It would have been more interesting.
Seth played to the story perfectly, always grabbing at his back and Shinsuke attacking it. And it played out well, but it was a good match. It was a really good match, and I feel like it was more about Seth than Shinsuke. When this would have been the perfect moment to show Shinsuke off more, and he lost.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Now, a few things that I liked. One, I liked that, and WWE's been doing that for the last 2 or 3 weeks, where they're taking people that aren't very good in promos and they're just doing like backstage pre-tape promos. That's really good.
Yep. Yeah, but him talking in a different,
it doesn't matter. It makes it cool. No. I think it makes it cool.
Bro, you ain't even let me finish. I was gonna say that
you interrupted me.
Because you never get to the point. But it felt like I was watching like an anime, literally. Like it literally felt like I was watching an anime, and it was dope. Like all the cutscenes and things like that. So I think they should keep doing that with him.
Yeah, but even before the animation thing, they were doing it little by little because we know he cannot cut a promo in English. It just is, and he seemed like he was a danger for Seth Rollins. Also, them talking about the back, that was cool because we know that's his weak point. So he's gonna go for that, and we all know that Shinsuke's a damn good striker. That's his thing. So. It literally in like what 3 weeks they turned him into a credible opponent for Seth.
Oh yeah, the work they did
they have to keep going with it.
Shinsuke the opponent, excellent work on the creative on turning it around that fast.
Yeah.
They need to keep the storyline going.
Yeah. Well, and
I have a feeling that they probably won't.
How though? How do we have this story continue? Because we already know about the back. The match the match lived up to its expectation. Like the back thing should have been something for like the second match at the next premium event is what they're calling it now.
Yeah.
If they were going to do that, but I feel like they put all their eggs in this basket for the back, and there's nothing else now. Because you brought up the family, you brought up the back.
Realistically, they keep doing that with Seth Rollins. Since he got the belt.
Yeah, that's gonna be the thing now. But if you continue this, where do you go from it?
I have
no idea.
I don't. That's exactly why I don't think he was ever gonna win, and I don't think he should have won. Because then there's nothing to do with Shin. The only reason Shinsuke should have won is if Damien would have cashed in immediately after.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Because
there's on why he did
it almost made no sense.
It's because of the tag team.
But he still should have done it because Seth is basically laid out. Like, bro, why are you doing this?
True,
it was
but
the perfect moment for the cash in.
Yeah, but now that they put the belts on him, I doubt that they're gonna be like, oh, hey, let me just have Damian Priest have 3 belts. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, he's not cashing anytime soon.
No, like he's gonna have to lose, in order for him to cash in.
But next step is gonna be Damian Priest gonna have a chili pepper necklace too.
I'm cool with that.
If he would have cashed in, that's what literally would have happened.
I mean, unless you're gonna do the Freebird rule, where Dominic can pop in, JD can pop in. You know,
that's true. Well, because JD, we don't even know if he's gonna be
kind of like how the New Day had it. It was all 3 of them with the title.
Yeah, the Freebird rule.
Is that really a rule?
Yeah.
That's fucking dumb.
You know what they should do?
So why didn't that apply to the Bloodline?
They need to take a page out of NXT or AEW's book and make a 3-way title.
The trios title? No.
Yeah, trios title.
It's too many titles.
It makes it is a lot of titles.
This is not Lucha Underground, bro.
When you look at the New Day, if Big E's able to come back.
See, because of the New Day.
Greatest tag team. Greatest tag team of all time.
No. The Usos are. The Usos are.
Like, there's teams that could have a trio title.
Yeah, I agree.
There are teams that could do it.
I agree.
There's only 2.
Judgment Day,
New Day, and Big E comes back.
The Bloodline.
I'm sure they can put in a couple people.
The Bloodline don't even know who they got in the Bloodline.
It could have been
from day to day.
Hey. Solo.
You're gonna have Paul Heyman just be wrestling.
Paul Heyman. You see, so I mean, we could.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, trios, I don't know. I don't think you need titles to necessarily make a match.
No, you don't need them. But it's just add something else for people to fight for.
But realistically, what did
they
you guys
should just
think
put
of
the
this
damn
match?
belt, the damn tag titles, and problem solved.
That would be solved. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Like,
I would give the match a 3.5. I didn't expect for Shinsuke to win. I think it was solid. I think that's pretty much all I can really say about it. I would have loved to see Shinsuke win. I think that would have been cool, but I never realistically went in there thinking he was gonna win.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
I did like his outfit, which looked almost like the paint.
The paint, yeah.
That he had in those pictures from that was actually kind of cool.
The demon.
I was hoping he would do the body paint though.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do that.
Too similar to
New Japan, I guess. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Also, they were talking about how Seth was paying homage to Bray with the pinstripes. What were they talking about? I didn't see
I
anything.
have no idea. He looked like a ball of Reynolds wrap. That's what he looked like. Just looked like an aluminum foil. My opinion.
Yeah, and there was
terrible.
glitter everywhere.
It looked terrible. Actually, Shinsuke's outfit when he came out, his robe looked pretty cool. That red one, that looked really damn cool. He's almost like, hey, this is how you do it, bro. That's what it looked like. Yeah,
I agree with that.
yeah. Shinsuke and his song is way better than Seth's.
Stop it.
Come on,
It is,
bro.
it is,
bro.
it is.
Even when
Especially
in WrestleMania when he had Nita. Well, live when he had that violin guy, and then when he had Nita Strauss and a guitar player, bro. Come on, no,
I
not
agree.
even close.
Shinsuke's theme is dope, but Seth's is better.
No,
it's not.
No, not musically. Nothing.
It literally just feels like it's a toddler just smashing on the drums. Like that's how it is for most of the song.
It's good, but it's not.
But it's not better than Shinsuke. Shinsuke's sounds like something that you would listen to and you're like, that's good. That's good music. Period.
Yeah.
Seth is just like, oh, that's a wrestling theme.
It has a violin.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
it sounds
next level.
sounds beautiful. Honestly, it sounds beautiful.
I like
sounds
it.
great.
I just like Seth's more. And I also like the crowd factor.
Realistically,
Shin used to get a lot of crowd factor.
Both of them.
You're tripping.
Well, but Shin used to get a lot of crowd reaction too in his song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it wasn't even a song meant to do like Seth. No, come on now. No. It wasn't even meant for that.
What, bro? LA Knight's song is dope, bro. Listen to it.
It's cool.
By itself. It's dope.
It's okay. It's good. It's better live.
It's not great. It's just is what it is.
It's a beat, bro. Like, you guys be expecting a fucking symphony, apparently, for every.
Well, look at Shinsuke's.
Yeah, but that's the
That's a work
exception.
of
That's
art.
the only guy, like, with that exception. And what about Imperium's? No,
Imperium's is pretty good.
Yeah,
Imperium's works so well with it.
Romans is good.
Romans is really good.
I like that new Jimmy one. I thought that was dope.
I still have to get used to it. Like
Yeah,
I heard it
well,
once
I
and I was like,
I like Jay's new one because it's him.
It's the same.
They did the same thing they did with Roman with the Shield, where they just took away the reverb. And that's it. It's just one instead of three. Let's go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
All right. So
you can do it solo. You can do it yourself or something like that. It's like, bro, like
Solos was dope too.
all right.
Solos
So
is
actually,
nice.
to kind of pull it back a little bit. My thing is with that match, and it may sound crazy, but to me personally, I loved it as the match of the night, just because I really enjoyed what they did in ring. I really like what they did with Shinsuke. I think this is Shinsuke's best work since he had those matches with Sami Zayn in NXT, which and I take that personally because I know Juan saw that live. I saw it over here when I was suffering, but Juan saw that live and it was great. I think they've underutilized Shinsuke a lot. Yeah. But I think it was really good work. The psychology was just like, look, as an old school wrestling fan, the psychology was just perfect because everything was great. Like Shinsuke was targeting his back the whole time. He was targeting his back That's all he was doing the whole damn match, and that would make sense. That would make sense. It's not like but it's not like AEW that all of a sudden they do Canadian destroyers to each other 3 times in a row. Bro, why are you doing that? No, this is stuff that you kick them. It's just a simple kick, but it hurts like hell, especially if you have a broken back. It's broken. Kind of like Mike Tyson.
Broken. It's final.
It's final.
Final.
So that kind of thing. To me, it was just a beautiful way of storytelling. There was no bells and whistles. There was nothing special. It was just a damn good wrestling match. Like I really enjoyed it. To me, it was special. I would have wanted Shinsuke to win, just as validation of his career. Because I remember even when he came in, it's like, oh, he's too old. He's been around for like almost 10 years. What? It's like 8 years already.
Yeah, so, he never got a fair shot with when he won the Rumble.
Yeah,
and the Mania match ended with a low blow.
And Muda was there too.
Yeah, I thought he was going to use the mist.
Yeah, that would have been cool. That would have been better.
He should have. He should have. Yeah, but I don't know. But anyways, I honestly, to me, I give it a 4.5 just because to me, it was the best pure wrestling match of the night, period. Simple as that.
And we didn't get the Falcon Arrow either.
Yep.
That's good. That's good. No, I don't want to get tired of the same move over and over again. But anyways, all right, guys. So those are our rating for Payback 2023. All right, so just remember to like, subscribe. Peace.